this score. Old school wooden and metal toboggan in the trash. Wow. That was definitely the come up of the day right there. That's a score.
Doll, you never showed me nothing but kindness. She would say, I know how sad you get. And some days I still get that way, but it gets better. It gets better. It gets better.
What is up? Good morning, everyone. Here we are. The camera is fogging up. But here we are, another beautiful day in paradise. It's actually crispy cold out. Like, not cold, but this winter is really holding on to the coldness here. But clear skies, sunny out, a little bit of wind, and it is chilly, but the dream continues. Okay, we got this scale, which I think is a dreamer, out of that dumpster where we got all the X-Files stuff, and this thing works perfectly fine. I was weighing stuff out last night, ended up posting the Corvette navigation, some more of these VHS tapes, brand new. Posted some old Star Wars, vintage Star Wars toys. These I had sitting around these are from the 70s. Those are the OG originals. And then I posted this game, which is worth like $13, I think. Got it for free. And started on the X-Files horde. First item I posted was this watch. But we're going to see how that goes. But we did sell a lot of Vampire the Masquerade source books. So there was 5 in the lot. And a poster. And that's going in this box to get shipped. So we had these for a long while. We got them for $5 with other stuff. I got a Dungeons and Dragons book with it and a bunch of other stuff, and I sold the Dungeons and Dragons for $25, and I just sold this lot for $50. So made our money back on that deal for sure. But I think we're gonna go cruise the neighborhood since it's like spring cleaning time. I see my neighbor put a ton of stuff out, even for the trash. So a lot of people are doing spring cleaning, so we're gonna go look around and see if we can find any trash scores and any dreamers. You feeding Landis?
Yeah, this is what he does though. Like, I'll be feeding him and just like ram his head like into the bowl so I can't put any in there.
Because he's so hungry. Look at him.
So hungry. Come on, Chomp. Watch out, baby.
Alright, out front of the Somers Point post office, the best post office in the world. We just sent an eBay package and 2 packages of our own products. A hat and a patch. And it's always better when you're sending your own merchandise because it feels good when people order directly something that you created. And it also feels good when you send stuff on eBay if it's a good amount of money. So we are off on a little trash picking mission right now because I do believe that people are spring cleaning right now. What's the claim this morning?
That's the claim.
Little pile of stuff right here. Looks like a lamp, which is probably scrap. And that door might be scrap, but it probably has wood in it, so not gonna deal with that.
Wait, this looks like the one that... Why'd they throw it out though?
Not bad, right? Or you think there's bed bugs in there?
There is bed bugs in there, so I don't want anything to do with it. That sucks.
Oh, that beanbag thing right there, so creepy. This table's nice, but the weight of it for the size, I don't know. Not worth it. Doesn't fold up very small either. Some books. Nothing great. Little piece of scrap here. You could sell this at the flea too, if you were cocky.
And you wanted to haul it around.
Alright, stuff like the microwave would probably be like a $10 sale at the flea. Or it wouldn't sell at all, but there's a lot of people that are from other countries that don't have the accessibility to appliances or speakers or entertainment systems, TVs, anything, that buy a ton of stuff, put it on shipping crates and send it to Haiti, Africa, all over the world. So they would buy stuff for $10 just because it would cost so much to actually ship to their country because of the tariffs or whatever it is. I don't know why it's so expensive, but that stuff happens all the time. And at that auction, actually, the dude who bought everything was putting it on shipping crates and sending it overseas. But here's another score right here. If this is what I think it is, this is kind of a mini, like, dream score right here. What is this? Yeah, I thought it was one of those trailer dollies that you put under a trailer, but I don't know. It's like a piece to a wagon. It's a piece of scrap, pretty much, at this point. This must have been the front of it. Even just these tires aren't bad, though, for something. Look at this little dreamer. I'm stoking on this. This is cool. Has someone's name on it, but I still think it's sellable. And I'm definitely liking this little piece of furniture here. Even just the drawers alone are cool. I'm about to take this though. This is nice solid wood. This is old. This is cool. Really cool. It's missing a little piece on the bottom, but not bad. What's under here? Picture frame. It's a dreamer. Nice picture frame though. Taking this. This is a dream. Alright, so I just dropped Sammy's friend. His mom owns a salon, a hair place over in Linwood, which is the town next to Summers Point where we live. And it's closed today, but she is going to do her hair in there because she can go in when it's closed even. So that's what they're doing over there. And I found some good stuff already today on the hunt. And I'm going back out right now because there was a lot out in Northfield, which is the next town past Linwood. And I'm looking for gold right now. So I pretty much left off on one street to take her to the salon, and I'm gonna go right back to where I was and start from there, because I found, give or take, I think a $50 bill so far, if not more. And who knows what could be out there. You never know unless you go, so going for it. All right, here we go. Coming up on a big pile of stuff right here. Can't tell if anything's good, but definitely a dreamer score. All right, big pile of trash. Not looking like anything that I'm interested in right yet. That chair's cool. Well, there's another folding table. That could be a good thing to have. Could be a very good thing to have. Damn, the amount of TVs that these people throw out is next level. This would be nice too if it wasn't cracked. I wonder how this TV works. It probably does though, is the sad part. But where's the power cord to it? I don't know. Right across the street on the other side there is another TV. Chances of this working are probably like, I don't even know, 60%. More likely that it would work than not. Alright, let's see what we got here. This goes under. This little dresser here though, it's not bad. The doors are sticky on that though. These frames are even decent though. But they're not easy to sell, that's the problem. It's always unreal to see what people throw away though. I stopped thinking these might be the dream, but as you can see they're ruined by a dog. Out of here. Thinking about taking just this frame and putting something else in it. I took both pictures. Let's see what we can do with these. Alright, so I scooped up this picture, framed. Title is Interior Colonnade. And this other picture, which is titled Contessa Lily. These are big, framed, nice pieces. I'm going to post them both on OfferUp. See what we can work with. If not, maybe take them to the flea market. We found another folding table. This, which I say goes right to the flea. Missing a little piece on the bottom. Shelf goes to the flea. Frame, probably use it for some art. Got some scrap in here. A microwave, which I might test and bring to the flea. And this might be hard to sell just because of the name on there, but we'll try to sell it regardless. So not a total failure out in the streets today. That little table's really cool. Alright, we just got a little message on Instagram from our friend. He put some scrap out here in Margate and sent us the address to come get it. A bike and some railings, maybe a grill, some other stuff. Hopefully it didn't get taken by now. But here we are on the hunt. Maybe we can look for some other trash while we're at it too. Alright, Vinny, come up right here. Little grill. What is this thing?
Grill life.
The Chonka broiler, dude. This looks like it straight up came from Jalapeno Bros. This thing is gnarly. A bike. And then two side railings. Scrapped out to the curb. They weigh like 300 pounds, literally. I don't know, I guess I have to lay them down. I had visions of grandeur, like I could stand them up. But if they fall down, that's crazy. Much heavier than I anticipated.
Do you need help?
These were the heaviest rails.
Dude.
That's not as heavy. And then
The last piece of the puzzle.
the Chonka broiler, as they call it. So it's like restaurant equipment. So it looks like it came out of tomatoes.
Ew.
your gloves on. Don't even put your gloves on. Bring them out. And then get Chonko broiler grease all over your fangies. This score. Old school wooden and metal toboggan in the trash. Wow. That was definitely the come up of the day right there. That's a score. Here we go. Little radio topper for a car. What is this thing? Channel Master CB. And a aluminum beach chair for the scrap. This pile right here. What do we got? Metal folding table. The amount of these folding tables I find in 1 week is becoming crazy. I want that one now. Never really have too many of those. People do throw out good stuff around here. I'd say these crates right here are kind of a dream, because they allow you to fill them up, give them away. That's it right there. Set a piece of metal. Can't get it out of there. These TVs are kind of brutal, but I do think with a DVD player and small like this, that this will sell at the flea. It has the remote with it. Probably an $8, $10 sell, I think, around. We'll see. These little dreamers, kind of cool, I think. What's this thing? Too big to store for that reason. Or is it? These are kind of sick though, dude. Alright, day's worth of pickings. Ended up getting the bed headboards, but we might end up getting stuck with those. But I just like the design of them so much I couldn't pass them up. So I unloaded some stuff that we found earlier, but this is all from today. So sled, hoping to get like 30 for it. TV, around 10. I have the keys. The headboards, I was gonna post for like 40 for both, and then a bunch of scrap. So a good haul.
I'm gonna throw this coffee out.
What are you saying about this right now?
What we're doing?
Yeah.
Buying more sweet potatoes. Cause I just taught myself. Well, Big Paul kind of helped me. So I just learned how to make, don't judge me, mashed sweet potatoes. Not that there's really much to learn, but I just have never made them. So, and they're good for you, and they're really, really good. I didn't know. Sweet potatoes are one of my like favorite foods. Sweet potatoes and salmon. Literally could live off of that, which isn't that bad. Like, should we just get two?
All right, we just got back. Let's see if this TV even works. Woo, it went on. Yeah, it looks like it works fine. Let's see what they're watching. See what they're last watching. Nothing in there, but not bad. I like this little TV. This might actually be the TV I use to test gaming systems over the other one, because it's smaller and more compact, easier to move around, and it has a remote too. So that's cool. That was a good scoop up. It's probably the score of the day. Not probably, definitely is. I don't know how much it's worth, but it's cool. Steering mechanisms. floating steering. Metal and wood, old school toboggan. Okay, just got around to posting the Harley Davidson fender, Night Train fender. So, didn't actually fully post it yet, but almost did. Alright, taking pictures of the front fender now. So whoever said this was from a Night Train, this is a Night Train fender. It is. It's exactly what it is. This and the back were from that bike. So this is about to get posted. The other one I put up for, I think it's going to sell for around 100, which is amazing because I bought it for 10. So let's see. No positives yet. Alright, another day picking, finding some gold. Just got to keep pushing every day, literally, because you never know when one market's going to drop out or one piece of your work is going to go south. Scrap isn't always good for us, but when it is, it's great. So we go on to something else. eBay isn't always good, so we go on to something else. You always got to move with it in the picking business. So I have been learning a ton lately, and I don't consider myself an expert in almost anything because we come across so many different areas of vintage old things that it's really actually impossible to know everything. So learning with the work, and the beauty of what we do is we get a ton of stuff for free or really cheap, so any amount of money off of it is good. We're not literally going to sit on an item until we get the maximum profit for it, probably ever. The value scale goes up and down, and not everything's worth what you think it is. If you look something up on eBay, you have to realize that sometimes it's been sitting on there for years, or it never sold for that price. If you look even under the sold listings, sometimes the prices, they got lucky. So you can't base everything off of that. You have to base it off of your own experience. The dream. You. But I gotta say, keep pushing. Always be open to new opportunities, new experiences, new information, and new contacts, new connections, all that. So getting text message about some items that we got, actually, which isn't bad. It's always good to sell locally if you can. But either way, Sammy's making mashed sweet potatoes, and we're about to go in on that. So the best thing you can do is to love what you do in life. I know I say it all the time, but it is really important. Gets overwhelming what we do because it's a lot of work for the amount of money. We work really hard. We do make decent money, I would say, but it's a ton of stress too. Having all this stuff in your house at all times becomes a little overbearing. The garage is totally filled. The shed's totally filled. We're pretty much at max capacity, and it's hard to throw away stuff that is worth money or move stuff for super, super cheap when the value of it's higher. And it would take days to post everything I have on eBay, so I try to do a couple items a day just to not overwhelm myself with one aspect. But the dream does continue every day, and our YouTube channel has been growing. We're at 33,300 subscribers plus, and it keeps going up every day. So that's amazing. I never thought we'd get there. I thought 10,000 was a lot. At one point, it was the goal, and now we're at 30,000. So onward, hopefully, to the 100,000 plaque eventually. That's the way to do it. But someday, you. All right, to end the video today, we're going to open our package that we got from Uncle Chippy. You could probably cut it for a second. It's going to be a long opening process.
Sissy, coming to help Daddy?
What's up, sis?
Miss Brett.
Can you get a different
She's so cute. Chomp.
Alright, we got it open. You tape this thing like a dream. Woo! Alright, Turner and Sammy J. I hope this stuff will come in handy. The gel pens are for Sammy, and you two can fight for the rest. The extra $40 is for a shout out. We gotta just send them more stuff than more stuff. When you get some Dunkin' Donuts, when you get some coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, on me. Keep the dream alive, Uncle Chippy. The coolest handwriting in the game. He got you all these markers.
Ooh.
All these pens.
Oh
for
my
art.
gosh. Thank you. This is really nice.
You got all these Sonic books for me, dude. Look at this.
Oh. Now you have some
Some reading to do now. Look
for
at
when
this.
you're on the John.
Oh man, these are gonna have to be. This looks the best.
That does look good.
Darkness.
Oh, you mad 'cause Uncle Chippy ain't got you nothing?
Iron Maiden.
Look at him.
This is for you.
Brat.
I'm
Look.
assuming. This is cool.
Oh my gosh. Why
That's
is
a
your
cute
tail
one
wet, pup?
For sure.
Is this an incense burner?
Look at this dragon ring.
Oh my gosh, does that actually fit you? Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's an eye. A dragon's eye.
I mean, it's a thumb ring, I think.
Oh, this is like a little case. Look at this. This guy's cool, actually. I like this a
Hellbound
lot.
Hellraiser 2.
So good. So good.
This little guy's a little metal case.
These guys are cool.
He's stoked up the crow, though, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Corrosion of Conformity. Patch. Misfits button. Stove life.
Pop up. That's a cool shirt.
Misfits.
Misfits Fiends Club.
Love the Misfits. Saw them in concert, though. Like Halloween, Starland Ballroom or whatever.
Look, Pop
Like where
likes the
they're from?
Misfit shirt.
Dude, it wasn't the same as the OG Misfits, though.
Sissy.
Not the same.
Pop
And this sweatshirt.
loves this shirt. Look at him.
Wow, that dude.
Pop, is this your shirt? You gonna put this on?
Yeah, this is Stoke level.
Clutch.
He really sent some.
Wow,
really
that's a
good
cool.
stuff.
Is that a zip up?
Yeah.
That's sick. Look at this
He
guy.
loves this stuff.
Look, Uncle Chippy loves it. Say thank you, Uncle Chippy.
This is unreal, this stuff.
Say thank you. Brat.
This is so crazy. Thank you so much. This is unreal.
Yes, thank you. Now
All stuff that
I'll
I'm
never have to
loving.
look for a marker or a pen ever again. If I do, I got a problem.
Thanks, the boy. Gonna get some Dunkin' Donuts on you tomorrow.
Woo
Give you
woo.
a shout out again, because that was, woo, for the boys, for the dream. Okay, very quickly, I want to brag about Sammy's cooking here. She made sweet potato, mashed potatoes. They're so good with cinnamon and butter. And then she made these salads. So this is what we're eating. Eating like kings tonight. She made this last night, but not as big of bowls. And it was so good. So shout out to Sammy J. Hard worker. Best housekeeper ever. Cooks dinner for us. All around just powerhouse. Everyone, shout out to Sammy J. Make the clean. Shout out to Sammy J. She's a superwoman. What's the claim?
Sissy trying to sneak in the back. The claim
Yeah.
is simple. And good night or good morning.
You.
You want to say good night too?
Say goodnight.
He's getting crazy up there.
Say goodnight, Pop. Say goodnight, sis.
Mama.